So he's gonna slice them.
สัก7 นาทีฮะ
We'll do a different technique. Now, the technique here is to go in with rice, mix that. Then you take the chili sauce. Oh, yes. Ranahan Rimnam. We're about to eat these huge freshwater river prawns.
น้ำชูชีลง
อ๋อ อันนี้น้ำชูชีครับ
จ้า
น้ำเครื่องแกงมีอะไรบ้างครับ
เครื่องแกงก็มีมะกรูดข่าตะไคร้หัวหอมกระชาย
Okay, so this is another dish that we're getting, which is called
Gatiam.
chuchi. Okay, there's garlic, lemongrass.
ใช่
Oh, the fish goes in. อันนี้ปลาอะไรครับ
อันนี้ปลานะคะ
It's one of their special dishes as well.
จ้า
I'll fix it for the shrimp. Oh, that aroma is incredible. Smells so good.
ใบโหระพาใบมะกรูด
Okay, so some sweet basil and some lime leaves go in. Finely shaved lime leaves. Okay, so here, oh, these are huge. And they're about 350 grams each because we got 3 of them for 1 kilo. So 3 of these is a kilo. It is definitely the size, the length of my face. So he's gonna slice them. Look at that yellow head butter.
About 7 นาทีฮะ6-7 นาที
Okay, so he said he's gonna grill them for about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, come. Lid goes over, so they're gonna kind of bake and steam while grilling at the same time. And he said cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. So he's opened the lid. You can see that they're turning orange already, and that tamale is starting to melt. I mean, living in Thailand, I've had river prawns quite a few times, but it's something that is always exciting. It's a real treat. It's a delicacy. It's something that never gets old, that you never get tired of. They're so good. And so I can tell you without a doubt that I'm just as excited to try them now after many years as I was the first time to try them. Okay, so these are the claws of the shrimp, freshwater shrimp. Garlic goes in. And these are the lotus stems. Khop khun mak krab. Khop khun mak krab.
เดี๋ยวนี้
Okay, let's go in while they're still hot and fresh. Look at the size of this. Oh, and look at that, it's just rattling around the tamale. Literally, that's shrimp pudding. Oh, it's sloshing. It's like panna cotta. Okay, look, it takes up an entire plate. Oh, this is a beautiful prawn. I think I'm just gonna go in with my fingers. Just pull it out. It is the size of a lobster. Pull this out. Then, oh man, you can feel how perfect that flesh is. So tender. Oh, and that's the best bite right there, where the head butter juices meet the meat. Oh, wow. Oh, it's one of the greatest single bites you could have. The combination, the sweetness of the body of the freshwater prawn with the head butter, which has a little hint of a bitterness, but also an incredible sweetness, almost a nuttiness as well. And that combination together, all in your mouth at once, it's unbelievable. What a delicacy. What a prized ingredient from the rivers of central Thailand. Oh, it's so good. And he cooked it absolutely perfect. He could tell from the way the meat's firming up, it's not dried out at all. It remains sweet, juicy, moist, succulent. For my next bite, I'll dip it into the Nam Chim seafood. This is the classic Thai seafood dipping sauce with chilies, garlic, fish sauce. There can be sugar or lime juice in here as well. I want to scoop some of this up, and then, oh man, I'm gonna need to scoop some on with the spoon. Yeah, I mean, okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna go the extra mile and do a swipe, a head swipe. Oh, wow. And I think I've mentioned this before. The freshwater shrimp, they're so good. I mean, you could eat them on their own and be very happy with nothing else. But a little extra chilies and garlic never hurt. And I mean, Thais know what they're doing when it comes to sauces, balancing the flavors, adding that saltiness, that sourness, that garlic and chilies. Remember what I was saying in the kitchen, that I've eaten plenty of river prawns during my time in Thailand, but just something that never gets old, something that is truly an unbelievable natural ingredient. They're truly spectacular. I think they're sweeter than most lobsters, and the texture is just silky in your mouth. For my next one, we'll do a different technique. Oh, look at that tamale in there. Look at that swirl of colors. It's like mustard yellow mixed with orange and red. So I'll put this onto my plate. Now, the technique here is to go in with rice this time. Go into the head, mix that. Okay, oh, that's beautiful. Then you take the chili sauce, chili garlic sauce, the Nam Chim seafood, pour this in, and then scoop out as much as possible onto a single spoon bite. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare the tail, prepare the body so that we could chase with the body. Oh, yes. Oh man, that's insane. The rice bite, the rice absorbs the head butter, the nuttiness, the sweetness, the complexity. Then with the seafood sauce, the sourness, the acidity, the chilies, the garlic, the fish sauce to give it some saltiness. Oh man, without a doubt, that's one of the greatest single bites that you can eat when you're in Thailand. That head butter, shrimp pudding. I mean, it's straight up shrimp pudding with rice, with the seafood sauce. It's something truly magical in your mouth. Okay, let's move into some of their other signature dishes. And we got lucky today because they said we're getting the original taste of every dish. I mean, I'm sure it will taste pretty much the same, but we got lucky because Auntie, who is the original who made the recipes, these are her recipes, she cooked the dishes for us, especially the chuchi curry, which I'm about to try right now. I'm gonna grab a piece of fish. Oh, that's so fragrant. Put it onto my rice. And what type of fish did she say this was? I think she said it's blah nam alagam. All right. The red chili in there, really heavy with the lemongrass. It has a sweetness as well, and then has a nuttiness to it. And what I really love are all those herbs that she added, especially the finely shaved lime leaves, which just gives it this amazing citrusy flavor. Plus the flavor of the sweet basil also, that just gives it that hint of a licoricey sweetness as well, but a real freshness. And this is one of the real classic dishes of central Thailand, especially made with river fish. It's delicious. Let's add some more of that curry paste. That is spicy. And then it has a balance of sweet, salty, and spicy. The next dish, that's another one of their specialties that they said we can't miss here, is called lon bu. Lon is a classic Thai dish, kind of a relish or a dip made with coconut milk. There's minced pork in here. I'm sure there's lots of shallots and garlic. And then this is with crab, which I think are freshwater crabs or from the paddy fields. You can eat it with rice, but typically you can also eat it with vegetables. So you grab your choice of vegetables. I'll start with cabbage and then go in. Get a little bit of those, a few of those chilies. Oh man, that's good. The sweetness of the coconut cream. And it almost has, because of the way it's prepared, it almost has a little bit of a foamy texture to it. The fresh coconut milk, like buttery, like really thick cream. It has a sweetness to it. It has a real harmony of saltiness from the crabs, from the minced pork. You taste the shallots, the sweetness of the shallots in there as well. When you bite down on one of those little green chilies that just pops and just releases those chili fumes into your mouth. Well, all of that together at one time. Oh man, and with the crunch of the vegetables, really, really good. Next up for the shrimp claws, stir-fried with saibua, which is lotus stems. Let me put this onto my rice. Let me add a huge piece of garlic. Delicious, and it's one of the classic dishes that's made with the claws of the freshwater shrimp because they're so long. They're like arms, circular straw-like pieces of meat that come out of them. It's another thing that comes directly from the river, the lotus stems. I love the texture, really silky with a little bit of a fresh crunch at the same time. It has just a little bit of sliminess to it, but the texture is delicious. If you want to bump up the chili saltiness and garlic, you can add a little prik nam pla, which is the chili's fish sauce. Okay, and next up, another one of their specialties is Thai tom yum soup, but with bla ma, which is, in Thai, it's a horsefish. It's another freshwater fish from the river. Oh, I love you can see already that there's fresh chilies, dried chilies, culantro, there's lemongrass. Oh, loaded with chilies. Oh man, I'm excited. It looks spicy. Yeah, look at all those herbs too. Oh, that's on a next level right there. Oh yeah, that's spicy. Oh yeah. Oh man, and I love it when they add the combination of different varieties of chilies, from fresh chilies to dried chilies, because that brings out the flavor. You've got the smokiness, the condensed flavor, almost the tomatoiness of the dried chilies. Oh, and that tom yum is amazing. It's perfectly sour, salty, spicy, with the aromatics, the galangal, the lemongrass in there. Okay, and then for that fish. Oh, you can see that's really meaty. Man, that fish is just so pure tasting, really huge, meaty pieces. It's not bony at all. Man, it's almost like a chicken breast. So flaky, so hearty. Okay, so yeah, everything is outstanding here. Food is so good. Oh man, we've come to the end of the plate. Final bite, final shrimp. Oh, yes.